Hello APS Online students, my name is David Brysh and I am your counselor. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about credits and transcripts and what they mean for your future. So as you can see on the slide here, you can see that you need 22 credits to graduate. And these are the categories in which you have to have them. So for instance in civics you have to have half a credit of civics, which means half a year of civics. In language arts you need 4 credits, which means you need 4 whole years of language arts classes. So what happens for the electives at the bottom there is that for any class that you take above and beyond the requirements on this page, it counts for an elective. So for instance, if you took English 9, English 10, English 11, English 12, and journalism, that journalism class is a 5th credit, and that would count toward electives. And that works for any of the classes on here. And then electives are a category by themselves, and at APS Online you can take everything from health to computer applications, right? All those are electives. You'll see the shirts around our building and that the seniors are wearing. They call themselves Club 22 because there's 22 credits to graduate. Most courses are quarter credits, right? Since we're broken up into the quarter system here, so they're worth 0.25 credits for each quarter you take a class. Occasionally you'll find some classes are semesters if you're taking in classes in E2020, what's now Edgenuity. Those classes, some of the electives more importantly, are 0.5 credits, or a whole semester credit. The other thing I wanted to mention was grade point average. And how it's calculated is what you see on the slide here. So for each A you get 4 points, for each B you get 3 points, for each C 2 points, and so on. And you add up all your points for the classes you take, and then you divide by the number of classes you have. And that's how your GPA is calculated. You can find your GPA in 2 places. You can look on your transcript. If you go to the parent portal in Naviance in IC, you can log on and you can view your transcript, and it'll have all of the classes that you've ever taken and your GPA. Or you could ask me, your counselor, and I can look it up as well. And what you also can do is, especially if you're thinking about college, is you can gauge your ACT score or SAT score and your GPA, and you come up with a chart that looks like this. So you can see ACT scores and SAT scores across the top. See that there? They go up to 36 on the ACT and 1600 on the SAT. And then your GPA is down the side here. And it goes from 0 all the way to 4.0. Each college that you're going to be applying to has a specific number they want you to get. So if we're talking about, let's use UNC for example, if they want a 94, if you have a 4.0, you basically just have to get a 12 or lower than the 12 on the ACT, and you're automatically accepted into that college. If you have a 3.0, however, and you need a 94 to get into UNC, then you're going to have to get a 20 on the ACT. So it's a sliding scale, right? Of course, the best scores are going to be down toward the bottom corner here, right? Once you get into this area, this is where you get scholarships for your ACT scores and for your GPA, academic scholarships. And so that's a good thing. But really what I'm saying is that every class counts in a way that middle school didn't count. Since the college is going to be looking at your transcripts from the time you're a 9th grader, every class that you take matters toward that GPA. So you might be asking yourself now, well, I have like a 2.0, and I tried my best on the ACT, and maybe I got a 17 or 18 on the ACT. That gives me like a 72. What colleges can I get into then? And the answer is that it kind of depends on the school. When I was talking about automatically in before, if you had to say a 94 for UNC, all you have to do then is just when UNC sends you information about, hey, you should come to our school, all you have to do is say, all right, I accept. I would be happy to come to your school. But you might be in the maybe pile too, right? So if you have like a 72 and you want to get to UNC, then you're going to be in a maybe pile, right? And then the college admissions officers, they're going to look at your maybe pile and they're going to look for students in there who've done community service. They're going to look for students there who have tried difficult classes. So, you know, if you're thinking about maybe going to CCA to try out a class, that would be great to have on your resume. They're going to look for your letters of recommendation. They're going to look for your college essay, and all those things together will decide, you know, this kid is a good fit for our school, or this student is not a good fit for our school, right? And so that's why those sorts of things are important your senior year. And I know this can be a little confusing, this part of the college application process. So, you know, when you have questions about this sort of thing, let me know. I can walk you through it. We can look at specific colleges' scores here too, so that we can see, you know, sort of where you fall. All right. It's also a possibility that you might want to take the ACT over again, and so we can definitely do that as well. All right, guys. So that was a little bit about credits and transcripts. When you have questions, let me know, and I will help you out. Thanks.